So Dexter Resurrection has just finished up its first season, and I say first season because from what I'm hearing, it does sound like we are going to be getting a second season of this series, which is music to my ears, right? Because this season was actually really, really good. So sit back, get a drink, and let's talk about Dexter Resurrections. Okay guys, now before I get too far in this video, I do want to let you guys know that I have included a discount code for NORDVPN in the description. The internet is a really shady place full of people who are just aching to ruin your day, but with NORDVPN you are assured some extra privacy and anonymity, and that is what really helps protect you when you're browsing the internet. So if you guys are interested, check out that discount link down in the description. So like many fans of the original Dexter series, I found the finale to be quite shit, and I think a lot of people did, including the showrunner who ran the first 4 seasons of Dexter, Clyde Phillips. That's why he came back to help give this killer, the Bay Harbor Butcher, the send-off that he deserved, and that was with that series Dexter New Blood, which took place in a country place, the mountain town Iron Lake, and I really enjoyed that setting. I thought it was a really good cast. I liked seeing Dexter as a father and seeing how he handles being a father at his older age and all the different situations that come with being a father of a teenager. In the previous show, we never saw Dexter handling teenagers, so it's really cool seeing that, and I thought that was a cool part of Dexter New Blood. But when they announced that they were making Dexter Resurrection, at first I was like, okay, when are they going to actually let this killer stay dead? Because he really is starting to come off like Michael Myers or, Jason, just not able to stay dead. Yet when I saw the cast announcement about all the new characters that they were planning on bringing into the series, not to mention all the different OG actors that they were planning on bringing back, well, I was pretty damn excited. Now, I recently did a mid-season review for this series, but now that this season has finished its conclusion and we are at the finale, I figured now's a good time to dive back in and revisit my thoughts and see, did I end up maintaining my same ideas that I was feeling before, or did the show drop off a cliff and lose me? Well, I'm happy to say that I absolutely loved this season. I was hooked from beginning to end with all the very little intricate storylines that this series had going on, because there is a lot going on in the season. We're following around Harrison, we're following around Dexter, we're following around Batista, we're following around this weird cop that I think has some kind of OCD or maybe on the spectrum, and she was really awesome. I loved her character. What was her name again? Detective? Oh yeah, okay, it was Detective Claudette. Detective Claudette was a really standout character in this series. She is just the right amount of weird to fit right in and make you just glued to her performance. She does a very fantastic job. So yeah, we had some really cool characters in this season. I loved the cast a lot. Starting with the fact that they brought back Harry as Dexter's voice of reason, which I do think a lot of people were very confused about when Deb was the voice of reason in Dexter New Blood. Now, I actually liked seeing Deb. I was wondering, okay, why is he seeing Deb, not Harry now? But now I'm wondering, why is he seeing Harry and not Deb now? What happened to Deb? Did she just poof, go into purgatory? I'm not really sure. I think that I was really glad to see Harry back. It was really, it felt right? That's all I can say. It did feel right having him back. But at the same time, I can't help but imagine what it would have been like if they had Deb and Harry as the voice of reasons. Can you imagine the bantering that those two would get, debating over Dexter's actions and seeing, it would have been fun and definitely filled with a lot more F-bombs. Michael C. Hall continues to be in top form. This is a character that he has lived with for so long that basically it's like getting up and putting your shoes on in the morning. He is Dexter Morgan. He's not a killer like the real character is, but he is this character. He does it so effortlessly. It's really enthralling and addicting watching him. To be honest, I really do enjoy seeing a slightly older Dexter. It's kind of cool. We're getting him at a different part of his life. And I think there's something to that, especially seeing him as a father and the ferocity that he's willing to go to protect his kid. I knew if anybody messed with Harrison in this season that they were going to be in deep shit. And that was kind of fun to watch because I knew that this detective was on Harrison's ass, and I knew that nobody is going to be messing with Harrison. So it was really cool seeing Michael C. Hall play this version of Dexter. I really enjoyed it. And speaking of Harrison, I have to say Jack Alcott really knocked it out of the park yet again. I am one of the people who, unlike a lot of people, I didn't have any problems with him in New Blood at all. I thought he was an excellent addition to the show. Sure, he was going through a lot of teenager things, but that's what teenagers do. They go through their moments, they have their drama. In this series, I think he's evolved even more. He may not have his father's dark tendencies, but he has every bit of the, the intensity. Like, he's not a pussy. I loved Jack Alcott as Harrison, and I'm looking forward to seeing more of his character in the hopeful next season. Now, moving on to the other characters, because this season really does have a slew of very fascinating characters. Starting with, let's talk about all these cameos that we had throughout the series, the season, should I say, because there is so many cameos in this season, and it's really, really satisfying seeing these actors returning to the roles that they have left behind for so long and seeing what they looked like and catching up with them. It really felt like visiting old friends, and I gotta say, there's a scene with Dokes in this season, and I swear, they say black don't crack, and it's true. Dokes was still looking right on. A lot better aging than some of the other actors, but I'm just glad to see all of them. Hearing Masuka's laugh again, it was music to my ears. He still got it, guys. He still absolutely got it. We also got Uma Thurman, aka the bride from Kill Bill, playing an absolutely badass character named Charlie. She is a no-nonsense kind of woman who seems like she's one rude comment away from messing somebody's day up, from ruining somebody's existence, and I loved seeing that intensity that she brings to the role. She really has it nailed. She really came off as somebody that I'm like, I don't think I would even dare mispronounce her name, because she might break my nose just for that kind of offense. That's what she felt like. She felt that uptight and unhinged. But you could find out throughout the season why she is like that. I don't know if she was always like that, but she's no pussy. I loved her character quite a bit. And seeing Peter Dinklage in this series as a man who's obsessed with serial killers, again, a really, really fun performance, and really cool seeing him playing this kind of a character. I don't usually see him playing villainous characters, but he did a great job in this series, and he really pulled me in and kept me interested. Overall, I think that this series had a fantastic cast, and I'm not even getting to all the different serial killers that we had, because we had, Christian Ritter, we had David Dastmalchian, the guy who played Cam in Modern Family. Just a lot of really cool characters, and I really, really enjoyed it quite a bit. It's an entertaining ride from start to finish. I was on the edge of my seat trying to figure out what's going to happen. Is Dexter going to get caught finally? What's going to happen to Harrison? Is Harrison going to get caught by this lady who's really on his ass at every step of the way? Detective Claudette, she was not an idiot. She was putting things together. Although, I guess in the end, she was kind of skeptical of Batista, not really believing Batista's claims about Dexter being the Bay Harbor Butcher, which we all know Batista was right, of course. Dexter is the Bay Harbor Butcher, but I still think she's a very sharp character, and she's not done being a problem for Dexter. That is for damn sure. And we may even get more cameos from other characters in this upcoming season when they finally do announce it. But speaking of upcoming seasons, I was extremely disappointed to see that Paramount, after saying that they were going to do a second season of Dexter Original Sin, decided to cancel it. Like, what the hell's going on? That series was excellent. I thought everybody in that show did a fantastic job. I rated that show. I didn't rate it, but if I did, make a review for it, I would rate that show a really, really high score as well. As a matter of fact, I'm really disappointed. I think they should have brought that show back. I don't know why they would say, yeah, we're going forward with it, and then change their mind and say, never mind. What a slap in the face to every actor involved, right? But Dexter Resurrection is Dexter at its finest, and it just took Clyde Phillips coming back into the driver's seat to get us there. I think this season is well worth checking out. If you're a fan of that original Dexter series, and you really enjoyed New Blood, and you just want some more of Michael C. Hall narrating to the screen while, taping people or wrapping people up to the table and stabbing them to death and doing his thing, then this series is one you cannot miss. Check the series out. For me, this series is a 10. I absolutely loved it. I'm ready for more. Dexter is back, in my opinion, and I want more. I just don't stop the train. I wish they would have kept the other one going, but don't stop this Dexter Resurrection train. I'm on board, and I am happy to be on board. I'm gonna get my popcorn and just see what happens next. That's my thoughts on the series. If you guys saw the series, go ahead and put your thoughts on it in the comments and let me know, what did you think of it? What did you not like? What did you like? I want to know all of it. If you liked this video, go ahead and hit the like button, guys. And if you want to hear more things from me, I think you know what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to subscribe to this channel. Later.